chances are that no matter what Monster Hunter game you started with, your first monster was one of these little freaks, or this freak, or this freak, or no, not you, Great Macau, I don't count you, or even this freak. Monster Hunter World kind of broke the trend of early game Raptors, only for Great Azuchi to come back swinging in Rise. Rise actually did a lot to show the Raptors some love, bringing in a whole 3 large Raptors to the roster, but seemingly excluding the OG, the first, and dare I say, the most boring of all the Raptors. Velocidrome is just kind of a dinosaur. I can't really blame him for it though, he's just a product of his time. Being a part of the first game means that they had no foundation to build on, and if we're being fair to good old Velocidrome here, he is the foundation for all the other Raptors. He does have a few things going for him. That snazzy little orange mohawk really pops against the blue body and dark stripes. He's the very first large monster that you actually fight in Monster Hunter 1, and you've been taught how to fight him by the prior hunts against his little gang of Velociprey, which is a great way to teach the player and really show them what to expect from the game. Unfortunately, that's kind of where the good ends. So then what does he have going against him? Well, he's boring. I get that he's an early game monster, the earliest early game monster, but once the other Raptors come into play in Monster Hunter 1, you kind of forget about your pal Velocidrome. The Raptors are generally used as tutorial monsters of some sort. Gendrome teaches you about paralysis, Iodrome brings about poison for the first time. Hell, in Rise, Great Baggy teaches you how annoying sleep can be. But Velocidrome? Well, he's the tutorial for basically how to fight large monsters, and so by circumstance, can't be too interesting. Intro monsters have come a long way to be more interesting and engaging. Fivers will never forget watching a Great Jagras swallow an Aptonoth whole, or watching Great Azuchi spin at them flanked on either side by his smaller Azuchis. Ironically, Great Azuchi is a more engaging tutorial raptor that shows that you don't need a status or element to be a good raptor. Hell, look at Great Jaggy! He's a fan favorite and he's a non-status or elemental raptor, but how could you not love that bark? All in all, I'm glad that Velocidrome exists and he's a good foundation to build upon, but he doesn't really stand out on his own, so Velocidrome gets a D for dull dinosaur.